You there?
Yep.
All right, we're going.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Finally, and I don't even know how to say it. I'm just too excited. Season 2, Mo. What's going on, man? How are you?
What's up? What's up? It's not the most ideal start of season 2, but we are back, MFers. What is up? Fenway Faithful podcast coming to you live via Skype.
Yeah, I mean, what else do we got right now? It is what it is, unfortunately, with this whole bullshit pandemic we got going on. It forces us to be a little further than we want, but thank God for technology. So, other than that, man, what's going on with you? How's life? How's quarantine been keeping you? You know?
I'm slowly losing my shit. Uh,
Oh,
I
for
def-
sure. For
I
sure.
definitely, you know, I being single in this sucks. And definitely realizing that sports runs our lives. I'm coming out, guys. I am officially a sports junkie. I've been clean for I think 45 days, and Dave has been my sponsor because I think I talked to you
I'm
every
definitely
single
not. I'm definitely not the sponsor type. When it comes to sports, I've found myself relapsing almost every night, going
bro.
on YouTube and watching 2004 World Series. You know what I mean?
I think I
Trying
watched
to keep it exciting.
I think I watched every game of the 2007 season. It's uh it's fucking bad, bro. Oh my god. If you guys didn't know, we had plans for spring training. We obviously the winter weekend. If you follow us on Instagram, we had all these plans, and in the drop of a dime, it's like, nope, spring training's canceled. Oh, season's
Yeah.
delayed. And then it's
I
like, all
mean,
right,
we were literally on the verge of buying tickets to head down to Florida and buying tickets to the games, and I mean, we were all set, man. We had
interviews
bags
lined up.
packed and everything.
We had so much for season 2. We were like, yeah, this is gonna be fucking great. Interviews, all
Yeah,
Red Sox talk all the time, different
yeah,
direction, and pandemic, not
yeah.
happening.
No,
I was like,
it
fuck, man.
definitely sucks. I mean, not only for Red Sox fans all over around the world, but just baseball fans in general. For me, and I think I speak for everybody as far as baseball fans. For us, opening day is a holiday.
It is a holiday.
We look forward to it every year, no matter where we're at, school, work. We find a way to watch our teams open up the season. So it is unfortunate, but there's a reason for everything. But let's get into it, man.
Let's
Um,
go,
so
bro.
so one of the first things we did want to talk about was what we have in front of us this year as far as the Red Sox go. Um, I mean, what can we say?
Well,
Obviously, there's been a pause in baseball. I do know that MLB teams were making proposals as far as how to continue the season, and they were shut down. What are your thoughts on that?
so I guess we'll start with what we thought the team was going to be. I thought the Red Sox looked good in spring training, bro. They had good young pitching. It looked like they finally had the bullpen figured out. They announced Workman as the closer. They they had they went out and got Charlie Morton. They went out and got or no, what's the guy's name from Houston? They picked up, but they picked up good pieces for the bullpen. They looked like they were, and coming off a year like last year where they struggled in the beginning. They were exciting to watch down the stretch. And it was exciting to see what Devers was going to do. Bogarts. I was excited for Kevin Pillar when he came on.
But I mean, also let's take it back a little bit. We got new personnel, new
Yeah,
head of baseball operations. So that's been pretty exciting. Moses and I did have the opportunity to attend Winter Weekend out in Springfield, Massachusetts. So they had some town hall meetings. We got to see and we got to hear some, words from the top offices all the way down to, the guys on a diamond. Why don't you tell them a little bit about that?
Going into winter weekend, I was like, man, I don't know what the season's going to be. Because Cora just got fired, so we also welcome Ron Renicky. But at the time we were down there, it was like you had no idea what was going to happen, right? It was like a mixed feeling. But then, like, just hearing Pedro and Poppy talk and seeing the team and hearing what they had planned, you kind of saw the picture. I remember we looked at each other at the bar the first night, and we were seeing double, and we were like, "Yo, this is this team's damage." And
was that the night that I pissed off Wally?
bro, winter weekend, you pissed off every mascot. You asked Tessie, you could hit. I was like, oh no. I could have pictured with Tessie. She blew me a kiss. And you were like, hey, baby. Hey.
Yeah, guys, you have to understand, not only did Mo and I go down a winter weekend to do work, but
down to Jameson a day.
But we are best friends, so just hanging out there in that atmosphere was hilarious. We met a lot of characters, but it was awesome. It was definitely unique. So yeah, so going back to what we were looking at for this season, I mean, it looked promising. They definitely seemed to be very on point and focused as to what they wanted out of the season. Also, with the exception of what was happening at the time with the whole Cora investigation, I like the support that the front office was showing for Cora, regardless. Yeah. Like they stuck by him no matter what. They never badmouthed him. And I think that what they did by basically amicably both stepping aside was the right move. So now the investigation's over. It's been proven that the Red Sox haven't done anything wrong, and Alex Cora is being served 1 year suspension, and in all probability, he'll be back next season for the 2021 season. And I'm all for it, man. I love Cora. I love the way he took the 2018 Red Sox, and he proved that we were winners. And he took that team and worked with what he had. So, yeah, I'm happy Cora. There's a big chance Cora might be back.
Well, then don't forget, Renicky took the job, and he's like, this isn't long term for him. He wants to retire soon. So it's kind of like he's kind of laid the groundwork for like, yeah, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. And
yeah.
And so is there. So we both agree that Cora is coming back. You believe in the MCL? You know what I'm talking about?
No, say that again.
The MCL. I'm not a conspiracy theory guy, Dave, but let me tell you, MCL is Mookie, Cora, Lester. Boom. I'm talking all three come back next year. Mookie Betts, Alex Cora, John Lester. Let's get the party going. I'll get the duck boat out right now. We can have a parade in fucking May. I don't care.
I mean, Lester wouldn't be a make it or break it for me. I would love to have John Lester back. He's obviously a big part of Boston history, as far as World Series going. And not to mention, we have a great relationship with the office over in Chicago. So that would be great. If we were to add him into that lineup, I would love to see that. Now as far as Mookie goes, remember, you and I were talking about this yesterday. Regardless or not, if we get a season this year for the 2020 season, as far as legal terms go, Mookie is serving a year in LA. So, which basically means his free agency is back open for next season, right?
That's right.
So now, Red Sox fans, let's ask.
Same with Lester.
Yeah, but I'm not going to depend on Lester as my workhorse either, man. Let's be honest.
But this is what I see, right? And this goes to we talked about 2020. Everybody's questioning these moves that Bloom made about Kevin Pillar and Jonathan Lucroy, and not the big name, but we talked about it. That's a Red Sox team. The Chris Montes, That's a Red Sox team. This is like the 2012 going to 2013 feel, and we're like, who the fuck are these guys? And they win the World Series.
Yeah.
I feel that that's a cast of teams. So now going into next year, right? Mootie's going to be obviously the biggest name on the market. Nobody can argue that right now. But if you get a John Lester, and then we get Chris Sale back, and then you got Nathan Eovaldi, and you got a Eduardo Rodriguez, and you got a Chris Mazza or a Ryan Weber. You have all these guys who aren't a one right now in their careers, except for maybe Eovaldi. I would say Eovaldi's a one, and Erod to be a one. But you have all these guys who are 2-3s. That's hard. That's hard to beat, right?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. That's definitely how can I put this?
Anchor yourself down to one arm, right? Like,
so, but now, like talking about arms, and I don't mean to like divert here a little bit, but let's talk a little bit on like Chris Sale. What can we expect from him? A lot of people were like, oh, he was walking into spring training, he was good.
right.
He looked fine. The doctor said that he wasn't going to need surgery, but now it's the complete opposite. So now there seems to be an area of concern on.
Well, he had the surgery.
Like, yeah, but it seems to be like this is a repetitive thing with Chris Sale. As good as his arm is, man, and it starts to worry me. So I don't know.
Tommy John is like the almighty like fountain of youth. Like everybody comes back now and they're better. See, and it's amazing because fucking 10 years ago, any shoulder surgery, Tommy John surgery, they like kind of wrote you off. Now they want people to get it almost.
But it's like an omen, man. Like for pitchers, like once you get that Tommy John,
it's a 50-50.
You either come back or you don't.
Right. So you just gotta wait and see. But that's why I think you plug Lester in there and you plug away with two. Instead of having one ace, teams have an ace and a group of surrounding characters where they can really have 5 good surrounding characters. What do you want to take? I'd rather take 5 surrounding guys than having one powerhouse and then, all right, we might win tonight. Like, no, we don't need that. We don't need a bunch. We don't need. Go ahead.
No, so I hear you. I mean, all right, let's say hypothetically we do add Lester, we throw him into the mix. But also, one thing that I think the Red Sox should be doing, and we saw a lot of like rising stars last season. I think we need to focus on our farm system, man. We got some arms out there.
Oh yeah, Ryan Weber was disgusting in spring training. He was nasty. The young guy from the Mets, Chris Mazza, was disgustingly good. Then you can go to the farm. You got Brandon DeLucci. He's nasty. Jay Groom, a Jersey boy. So is Brandon DeLucci. They're both from Jersey.
Yeah, shouts out.
Jay Groom, that guy, we follow each other on Instagram, and I've followed him. When he comes up, impact. I'm telling you now, you heard it here first. He may not be up till mid-2021 with all this shit going on, but that guy's going to be an impact player, bro.
So, see, that's the thing, like we talk about these guys, they have such potential, but the show is a whole different. It's a different world, man.
All right,
you can do this good and that good in AAA ball, but once you step into the show, man, it's either you make it or break it. So, and I think a lot of a lot of these skips, they're worried. They got to get these guys a little seasoned. They got to give them some time to develop themselves as ball players and to work on their craft. But I mean, what's the problem in opening up and giving these guys opportunities?
Right.
Instead of spending X amount of money on these guys, throw them in the fucking bullpen, and we focus on bigger things. Like bringing Mookie back to Boston, baby.
Who's coming back to Boston?
Back
to Boston.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and maybe it's just me, man.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
This is what we do this shit for, like, just to bring out points from the fans and also from guys that just, want to see the team, make move ahead. Yeah, exactly. Win.
This is how Jay Groom got on my radar, right? This is what made me a believer. Comes off Tommy John. So they have him on a throwing assignment. The low spinners are on a run for the championship last year.
Yeah.
They go to a deciding game in the championship. Who starts? Jay fucking Groom. That means the fucking team is all in on this guy. Like they just pushed. It's all in. Like that's our guy. He's gonna be the guy. He's big. He's lefty. Let's go. Bring him up when he's ready. Bring back Mookie. Look, if they get Lester, I don't want that. I don't want no Madison Bumgarner deal. No 5 years, $100 million. Fuck no. No. We ain't beating Boston. If that motherfucker 2 years, maximum 24 mil. Have a nice day. He ain't worth that 15 to 20 mil window anymore.
Oh, if you talking about for Mook?
For Lester. Mookie's gonna get the bag. He's gonna bend this over.
Oh, listen, if we decide to bring Mookie over, he's gonna he's gonna ring the bell on us. He's gonna get the most that he can. And I mean, let's be honest, man.
I'm not upset with him.
He's hands down, to me, top 5 ball players in the league right now.
Yeah.
All around.
I don't care about the money. I care about the years. Don't do no 10-year, 11, 13-year shit, man. Give that guy 7, 8 years. Pay him what he wants, but 7, 8 years. You can't. That Bryce Harper deal is going to kill the Phillies. Machado's going to kill the Padres.
Yeah, well, who likes Bryce Harper anyways? You know what I mean?
That guy.
In true Fenway Faithful fashion.
You know what I got to say about that asshole in San Diego?
So, and this is an ongoing thing, guys. If you followed us from the beginning, you know that we are not Manny fans, and we sure as hell ain't Bryce Harper fans.
Fuck anyways, Machado, bro.
Overrated motherfuckers.
He should fucking ending his career, that fucker.
So I don't mean to interrupt here, but I think these guys do deserve a shout out. We have partnered up with a great sponsor, Wicked Pissa. They are awesome guys. You guys got to check out their clothing. New England-based company. Mo definitely had a big hand in getting that partnership. Mo, you want to talk about a little bit about Wicked Pissa?
Wicked Pissa is probably the most underrated clothing line out right now for Boston fans. I got the shirt on right now.
Yeah.
Faithful. I think yours is in the mail already. And guys, they came to me because they liked the articles I wrote. And when we were doing season 2, I said, you know what? They got to be part of this movement. And they're great guys over there. They take care of us. We're looking them out. We look forward to meeting them at Fenway this year. We're happy to have them as a sponsor. So make sure, guys, go to wickedpissa.com. Check out all their gear. Click the link. Read my articles. If you don't go to FenwayFaithfulSports.com. But, hey, you can find the articles either place. And just some sweet Boston gear, bro. Look at this shirt. I mean, Fenway Faithful, baby. You got to love it.
They really do have some sick gear. So like I said, guys, check them out. And again, big shout out to Wicked Pissa. We look forward to working with you guys in the future and kicking some fucking ass. And it's all in the name. It's all in the name, baby. Let's go.
And also, if you want to be a sponsor of the show, feel free to reach out to Fenway Faithful Sports on Instagram or on the web, or find me and Dave on IG, or just meet us at Butch Cole's when the bar opens back up and buy us a drink. Who knows?
I'll buy you a drink. I mean, hey, you know.
Hey,
who knows?
We love everybody.
All right, so we have a few minutes left here, Mo. I think this guy deserves to be talked about. He played a big role for us as MVP in the 2018 World Series. Steve Pearce is on his way out, man.
Yeah, man.
He has announced retirement. Like I said, he did play a huge role in that 2018 postseason. What are your thoughts?
Did you read the article or the comments he put out about how he wished he could have ended on a higher note? And I felt bad how he went out. He obviously got bit by the injury bug.
Me too.
Going back earlier, we talked about the Boston team that we put together with the bullpen this year and the pitching and what we're doing here. He was a Boston guy. He was an under the radar trade. Dombrowski made like way before the trade deadline too. And I was like, oh, who is this guy? Steve Pierce. And I'll never forget. I was like, yo, I saw him in spring training. I think in 15 or 14 with Jukes. Shout out to him. And he, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. He was like taking batting practice, hitting nukes, and I was like, for the Blue Jays, and I was like, this guy should be a Red Sox. And when he got traded, my eyebrow got lifted up. I was like, oh, okay. And then when he just had that series against the Yankees, what he hit like 5 home runs against the Yankees in a weekend.
Yeah.
I was stunned, and then brother, then he went on in the playoffs and did his thing in the World Series. It's amazing when you look back at those highlights of the World Series how much damage he did to the Dodgers.
I mean, the guy just came up huge, and you know what? Like for me, it's always beautiful because there's always that one guy during the postseason that just emerges and shuts everybody the fuck up.
And that's not fair, brother.
Exactly. But like I don't think walking into the postseason, you or I or anybody else would have been like, yo, fucking Steve Pierce, World Series MVP, bro.
No.
Nobody thought that shit.
No.
But what hurt me more, I mean, like I'm happy he got MVP, of course, you know? That's a dream for any ball player, besides winning it all. But at the same time, you know, shortly after, let's not forget, he did get sent down to the farm for a little while.
Well, that's because he was hurt, man. I mean,
yeah,
it's crazy just to think about it. And all in all, it's just, like he said, man, he wished he could have went out better. I wish he could have went out better. So, and so, hey, man, thanks for everything, Steve. We wish we would have had you for a few of your younger years to go with this year. But, hey, you're not forgotten. You're like Alan Empry in 2004 when he won Game 4 of the ALCS against the Yankees. You got Matt Harp in 2013 doing his thing. Fuck, you can just go on with these guys who nobody remembers. Nobody remembers Alex Cora. I mean, look at Nate Roberts. Nate Roberts, the manager of the Dodgers, is known for stealing second base off Mariano Rivera.
Yeah.
He's not known for being a manager of the Dodgers.
No.
Like, you type in Nate Roberts' name, first thing that pops up on Google is him stealing second base, and then him in a Dodgers uniform as the manager. It's crazy.
That image plays in my head over and over and over. I just never forget that. I don't think any Sox fan will ever forget that moment.
So you're still watching 2004 playoffs right now, right? We talked about that.
Yeah.
When you watch him steal that base, does your dick still get like a little tingle in it?
It still moves.
Oh my god, it's fucking crazy. We watch this like 4 times a day.
I swear to God, man. I swear.
Oh my god. How did he just fuck? No way!
And it's like no matter how many times you watch it, you still react to it like the first time you ever seen it too.
And the best part is when he steals, they go to Posada's face and it's like, "Fuck you, Posada! Fuck you!"
Yeah. Oh man, I mean, no, definitely. So, like you said, shouts out to Steve Pierce. Thank you for your time in Boston, and we wish you nothing but the best, man. It was definitely an honor having you and having you part of that 2018 team. So,
yeah, brother.
Shouts out to him, man. So
before we go, I gotta bring up this Mookie Betts shit. Are you watching the Korean League?
What was that?
Are you watching the Korean League right now with this Mookie Betts shit?
I've seen a couple replays here and there, and motherfuckers
do like hype videos for teams.
These motherfuckers are weird, man. These guys are running down the first baseline with the bat in their hand, and like the fans are going wild. I'm like, all right.
Bro, they had a guy come out the bullpen last night because I don't sleep, and I'm a recovering sports junkie, so I'm watching this. Throwing like 82. Like, bro, I'm about to get my passport out and go over there and play. Like, these guys, like, we're literally watching men's league baseball on TV. But then you're watching and Mookie Betts comes out and does hype videos for these teams. What the fuck?
So he's he's kind of like not like a sponsor, but like kind of a face for him a little bit.
Yeah, I guess maybe he doesn't believe that this is going to end soon. He's going to go over there and play. This is fucking hilarious. Like you sit on your couch at 3 in the morning and it's like, here's Mookie Betts and here's Sun Hong Koo and here
Yeah,
they
well, you
come.
know what, Mo? Yeah, well, you know what, Mo? If the Korean League sent me a nice fat check, I'd be fucking doing promo work for them too. So, man.
I guess you got a point on that.
All
But,
right then.
I just
Ah,
gotta,
see?
I'm gonna go over there and
See?
play. But we're not Mookie Betts. We're not. We're not an MVP.
Okay, but if your ass was sitting home for 2 months playing no baseball and the Korean League was like, yo, Mo, here's a $25,000 check. Just talk some shit. Make us look good. I'm going in my backyard and I'm having my wife record me talking some shit about the Korean League too.
You got a point, but it's still we're not Mookie Betts. It's like what the fuck is going on in the world? Maybe he'll do it on my next AA meeting for Sports Junkies Anonymous. He's like, yo, I got a job, man. Y'all need a pronouncer.
You got any more of that pine tar?
Y'all got any more lineups for me to talk about?
Oh God, man.
Holy shit.
Fuck, man.
Man.
So, I mean, we got a few minutes left, but I actually want to take this time and just talk about what the fans should be expecting for season two. Obviously, as you guys see, it's only Mo and I right now. We wanted to focus on keeping Fenway faithful solely about the Red Sox and other local New England sports, and that's the kind of content we want to bring. And we'll see what lies ahead of us in the horizon as far as other sports are concerned. But Mo and I are really, really excited bringing Fenway Faithful back for a second season and just focusing on the Red Sox altogether. And like I said, we just got to, pay attention and see what direction the MLB is going to be heading into as far as the season coming into effect. And once we get word on that, we're fucking out of here. We're going down to Boston, we're spring training, or wherever it is that's gonna be able to bring us bigger and bigger news for you guys. So, Mo, did you want to add anything to that? Oh boy, we got some technical difficulties, people. Let's give it 1 sec. Sorry about that, everybody.